Oh my gosh. What's up, stream gang? I'm joined here by my lovely partner in crime. What's up, guys? What's up? What's up? It's been a while, and I feel like I should start every stream that way, even if it's like in like a week, you know. Aww. He's acting so sweet for someone that tried to escape the house today and was upset when I went to go pick him up. Isn't that right? I'm even holding him like this because he likes to be on top of my arm. And so here's a little cool fact. I'm gonna back up a little bit so you guys get to see me holding him. He's like, you know, he got into this position. It's his fault. And he's on top of my other arm, as you can see. Now, he likes this really cool thing when I'm like, okay, I don't need to be on top of my arm. Oh! You see, it goes to attack it. Because he's a jerk. And I could be like typing or something. And then like, see, he'll have to put his arm on top of me again. That makes him happy. And he's purring, but then I'm like, okay. Well, I don't really want you to be on top of my arm. And you won't let go. And if I take it away... Normally he's way more mean than this, I'll be honest. I don't know... His tail's going crazy. Yeah, there we go. There we go! Maybe because like... Alright. Ah! Alright. Spray 'em, buddy. I got a map. So, working on a nice little crystal cave dungeon today, boys. Kind of figuring it out, but kind of testing the waters a little bit. We'll see how it goes. I have the entrance complete. This was like, it's very simple, but what's crazy is I didn't understand how difficult it would be just to learn a new tile set. Like, I've had to jump between so many for this. So this is what I want this part to look like. So I'm kind of learning and taking bits and pieces from it, but it's like cool, but it's hard to mimic, if that makes sense. Like the way, and then there was like no sample maps that would teach me that I could do this. And that's because partially some of these assets are from FSM. I just got ones that like match. So yeah, basically learning things like that, little pools and stuff. So I have the path I want the player to take, essentially. What's tricky too is they use some auto tile shit that I don't quite understand. Ooh, that's just letting me know ads are coming. Thank you. So I think if the tile is like this, then I can do this. And then do this. No. Wait, are these? These aren't touching. Wait, are the other ones? Hang on, I gotta look closer. These are touching. Okay, so when they're... Okay, hang on. No, the other way. So when they're like this, that's touching. These are not touching, so let me... grab this. Yeah, I just don't understand like how they did that yet, pretty much, is kind of where I'm at. So it's kind of figuring out how they accomplish something on a sample map and trying to replicate it for what you want. It's kind of like a big hurdle. That's, oh my gosh. See, that's the one thing where I'm like, I want to be on I want to be on MZ so badly, because I wouldn't have to deal with that BS issue. I could just, have my layer tiles, whatever. I could just have that, and I could just be like, oh, this layer goes here. But no, we can't have nice things on MB, sadly. So. This is working out, though. So that isn't it. So we want a curved tile here. It won't be there. That's not it. That's not it. Okay. So those aren't it. Which leads me to believe it would be a B tile. Somewhere here. None of those. None of those. None of those. Which one is it then? They all look like that. Is it a C tile? See, this is what I mean. Very, very confusing. Like, if I did not have the sample map, I'd just be like, oh, it's not possible. But it really is possible. So what do I make of that? You know? Oh, ads are over. Okay. Okay. So we know that. Oh. Got it. Okay. But again, but just how? How does he do it? But that doesn't look fully curved like these do. I mean, that does kinda. Hey, what's up, Neo? How goes it, man? Figure out how to map this new tile set, buddy. I was just complaining about MB versus MZ, saying like the layering in MZ would probably be way better. Also, this is probably too loud. Oh, wait, no, it's not. My headphones are up all the way. Yeah, so like here's my dilemma I can share with you. So right now I'm trying to get these like little cave tiles that show the depth, right? Because this is like this is a sample map that I'm trying to replicate for like the style of this cave I want. I was like, okay, yeah, I want this to be, I want it to look like this. I really like this vibe, which is why I got this tile set. So you know, you learn how the artist did it for the sample map to kind of do your own thing, right? So that's what I'm doing over here. But I'm like, I don't like how there's just some spots where it doesn't have cliff. That kind of looks weird, you know? So I'm trying to do like a full cliff where it's possible. So I'm like, okay, I'm replicating that. Yep, exactly. All right, great minds think alike. So, I'm doing it as you can see here. Mm-hmm. Um, but the issue is, I don't know how they did the like the curved tiles here, because I'm trying to find they're doing auto tiles like where you hold on shift or whatever. I know that for sure. So the only way I've been able to like replicate it is grabbing it from the sample map. Otherwise I'd be screwed. So if I get like, I can move on to this middle section for an example. There's I don't even know if I can replicate this. Where I'm trying to get the cave under the cliff under the ground right here. It's kind of, it might be hard to see. So I'm trying to figure out all the possible combinations. Yeah. Trying to get it underneath the lip. So that's not it. That's not it either, right? Because it's slightly different shades. So I'm like, okay. So I'm like going down the list of like what it could be, tile wise, and these are all too bright. It's like a whole different shade. So I'm like, okay, so it can't be these, to my knowledge. No, they do. They do. That's what I'm... So, the only reason... I'm saying the reason how these have, like, the lip here, I've only been able to do that because they have it in the sample map. So, I've just been grabbing it directly from the sample map and bringing it here. That's the only way I've been able to replicate it. But I'm trying to figure out how to do it on my own because some parts don't look that great. Like, I'm trying to learn how they did that, essentially, right now. Yep, okay, cool. And it seems like whatever this tile is just doesn't exist. I wish I knew how they did it. Like, I've drawn some stuff out to look. But yeah, mainly this cliff side. And you know, it could be... The reason that this could be darker is it could have another tile on top of it. But yeah, trying to like dissect these tile sets has been way trickier than I thought. Like, when I started this, like if I do... Well, kind of. Wait, that didn't even do anything. Is that because... Hang on. Yeah. Hang on. I might have an idea here. I'm gonna see if this works. I think I have a theory on what they did. There's this one tile they seem to like to use that makes things darker. And that's how they get that effect, but wait, hang on. Now does that look the same? That's how they did it. That's how they did it. Okay. Alright. Okay. Alright. One question down. I cracked it. So, okay, yeah, that's one theory down, but now I need to know how they, like, for these, I need to learn how they did the lip, and then I need to learn how they did, yeah, so if I draw it like this, oh, never mind, okay, that just goes on top. Okay, second thing found. And now let's say I wanted this to be that. I guess what I would do is I would need to find one that does naturally kind of twist. That's like way too bright. So that's kind of the tricky part. That looks the same though. So then, no. There's definitely something on top of that. Am I crazy? I'm essentially trying to find the curved tiles is what I'm trying to do here. No, that also looks... It's whatever this... Is it even... Well, here's the thing. Is it even curved, or am I crazy? And you know what? I don't even think it's curved. I think that's the thing. I think I'm tricking myself into thinking it's curved. I think it's just... 1, 2... Oh! Yeah, look at that. It's not curved. Yeah, it's just they don't have that little end piece on it. They really not make... Okay. They don't have curved tiles for this. I don't know if I like that. Yeah, because look at that. Well, it doesn't look... Oh, horrible, but... Compare that to, like, FSM, where everything's, like, nice and curved and, like, fits neatly. I guess that's why in the sample map they only do it some of the time and not fully. I'm trying to brainstorm a solution here of like how it should look like. Huh. A little bit tricky. Anyways, 1, 2, 3, 4. I wonder if I'll have to just bite the bullet and let it remain flat, or... Oh, really? What's, I didn't see anyone I was following that was doing RM. Honestly, hang on. Let me... I don't want to pull the cheap, oh, really? I'll have to catch that, later. Well, the good thing about Midwest Neo, with love, you know, is you could check in, and see where he's at, and you could watch my stream, in its entirety, and he'll probably be in the same spot when you go to, return. So, so it's all good. I'll say the one upside, by the way, I will say, of having voice acting in your game is it naturally keeps streamers on pace during story segments. Because a lot of times streamers will read it out, you know, with their voice. So when they're just listening, they're locked in. That's one thing I've noticed that's like a pretty cool effect. Honestly, if I could just maybe I could edit this somehow. It doesn't look bad. Like when you notice it, I mean it's not beyond salvageable. I feel like there's something I could do. Tile set wise, I'm trying to think. If I could just like make that motherfucker bend a little bit. But yeah, oh, I don't think I showed you Neo. That other map. This is, I've been trying out two things. I was, like, so stressed out of, what it actually looks like in game. When I needed winter tiles, and I didn't have any, and I had to stitch stuff together, but... So this is, like, the first one I created. I'll need to touch it up a bit more. But, you know, it looks good. It looks nice. For what it is. This was, like, my test map, and I'll refine it for the full game. But yeah, you say that works, but then we're gonna get to like the way more detailed version here in a second. Like immediately, just look at the texture of the ground, just everything just looks way better. Oh, I guess I didn't put the transfer event there yet. And you can climb the cliffs and stuff, and I'm gonna have a mechanic as well, where these will be lit up. I'm just gonna make sure it doesn't cause any FPS issues. Where it's like it's too cold to venture out, so you need to stay near these until you like complete a side quest and you get a lamp and you go wherever you want, and then you can go check out these areas that are like kind of more infested. Interesting, I can't walk over here. Kill some collision stuff, but what I want to do as well is change the god ray a little bit, but I think the snow works for what it is. And then eventually, like, you'll continue down this path. And there's stuff to explore. And you're like, ah! Okay. Can't go over here, but then you, like, you'll be able to inspect this. This is that really big map I worked on. And when you inspect it, the camera will scroll, and you'll just be like, "Oh, nice, that's where the road is." So you're like, okay, need to take a detour. So that's when you go through the cave system. Yeah. So this is all these like dark areas is where like corruptions is like leaking out. So I'm gonna add like red particle effects and stuff that like come out of here. And then maybe like occasional like a little bit of like red snow. It's because it's like you're meant to get like, oh, this is like a super very pretty place, but there's just filled with corruption everywhere. You know, to kind of give you that like motivation to restore it. It's kind of the vibe I'm going for, but it's working out. And then I made some other small maps for it. Like a little interior cave, trying them out. Like a little ice cave where you can climb up the cliff on it. And then this is a super boss area where that like winter mechanic I talked about, like that where the cold mechanic, winter mechanic, the cold mechanic where like you can't walk out in the cold. You can follow the path here and all the lamps that like protect you. And you can go up here where this old place used to be, but as you start to go up, all the trees are dead over here. And this area will take you to where a super boss resides. And there will be one lamp here. And like a warning, essentially. And the player will have to walk this super long bridge to get to the super boss. And the reason I like it is technically, there's two ways to get to it. You could like complete that side quest that gives you that lantern where you can just go out in the cold and you can get here safely. Or what I like is like the idea of a player just saying screw it and they buy a ton of healing supplies and stuff and they just march on without it and just soak up the damage just because they can. That's the idea I have behind it. So yeah, I think Act 3 will be pretty cool. Yeah, got some cool stuff I'm working on, and then the only hurdle is like this little Crystal Caves dungeon, like I said, like learning about it, like learning the new tile set stuff. And learning how they did this. I feel like they built this in the most like annoying way possible. At times. Oh, hey Sunny. Should I get on camera? Hey, buddy. Wanna lay down? Alright, good boy. He gets pissy if I don't want him lay on my other arm, so he may attack me. There we go. Oh, wait. Okay, let me grab... No, fuck. That's right. If I grab that, then... Wait, is this the crystal I need? Oh, okay. Praise be. Okay, here, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna make it one bigger. feel like I'm kind of going over the top here. I could shrink this down if necessary, but I hope my little vision of what I'm trying to do here becomes clear. It's fine. I can shrink it down. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4. I feel like there's a way to do this better. Hi, Bubby. Oh! Like this, perhaps? And then I could do... Does this work? Almost. Hold on. Wait a minute. I'm kind of doing it. I think I just wait. I just did. Wait. Hang on, I know what to do. I know what to do. It's okay. Shift this by 1. 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We don't want that. all this. I feel like they made it harder than it needs to be to work on the style set. But that's just me. Let me do one thing at a time before I get distracted. Okay. Possible predicament for what I want here. It's like they get so close to doing some good FSM style stuff, but you can't quite do the same thing. Like, why don't they have the little clips at the end? Like FSM has. Oh, wow. Wow, that's how they do that? Oh my gosh. No way, that's how they fucking do that. Here's one of the most like convoluted tile set setups I've ever seen in my life. This is crazy. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I completely forgot. Oh my gosh. Please, no YouTube chat. Please, 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 please. I totally forgot. No one said anything in YouTube chat, right? Surely. Okay, I don't think anyone has. I always forget to pop that shit up. Okay, yeah, we're good. Woof. There you go. So if I wanted to do this, I would grab this tile. Okay, I would just do that. Okay. Problem solved. For that, at least. I think it's only for that part. Works nicely. Okay. The paths are laid out. So Oh, ads again already? I don't understand why he likes to sleep on the floor so much. He has a whole bed. This is meant to be a mine, right? So. Oh, I totally forgot to screw for the ads. Whoops. Where's the... There we go. So much work for this one small section. keep losing where this other part is. Right here, I guess. Alright! There we go. Sorry, Sammy. Didn't mean to scare you, buddy. Kind of embarrassing how long that took, but you know, it is what it is. What are you doing? Come here. Wanna come up? Wanna come here? Sunny. Come on. Come on. No. Come on. He's not interested. Alrighty. Be that way then. I'll be here figuring out how to map this. Let me look at this for some more inspiration. So crystal gross would be important. In some areas, for sure. Like this section. Particular. Okay, this I like. I like how I can just dance around the edges. That's cool! Okay, that's the first thing in this tile set where I'm like, that's awesome. Oh, wait, that's really cool. That's really cool, actually. Honestly, You know better. You know better. What is that particular bite? Oh. All right, Buster. Why are you making? Come on. I don't know why he does that. He will attack me then play victim. Every single time. Every single time. Who raised Who raised him? Hang on, let me just... There we go. So because they're just kind of walking, and there's no elevation on this one. There could be, I guess. Like if I did this. That kind of looks out of place though. If I did that. Yeah. Some things kind of blend okay, some things not so much. Do a ladder. Honestly, that might be cool. Let me consider that. Let me just break this up here. Honestly, that does kind of look better with that. So. Does that look so much worse? What the fuck? Is it okay? Copying this. Oh, hang on. It's meant to. I see. It's not meant to have that shadow. Oh my goodness. Oh, there needs to be one more, huh? Alrighty. Gotcha, buddy. Not this time. Oh, come here, big boy. Oh. Got him. Good, buddy. Oh. You think you're going, huh? Yeah. Oh, you got me. Who's your good boy? Really? Oh, he's showing off so much. Ouch, you got me. Okay, there you go. Oh, but see what? Now he comes right back to attack me again. All right, I'm gonna go feed him. Maybe that's what he wants. BRB. What, bud? You hungry? Oh, he wants to go outside, but he's not getting that though. Um. I'll figure out how to switch for that. Yeah, hypothetically, what if I did this? We hide the blemishes. That's so funny. Okay. We have elevation. That's big. That's some solid progress. That's some solid progress. It's all about those little details anyway, so. But time is it? 10:30? Yeah, you know what? We'll probably call it a little bit earlier tonight. Kind of an impromptu stream. Wanted to start earlier, but kind of get held up, so. Thank you guys for joining. Thank you, Neo, all the workers. Appreciate it. Everyone on YouTube. Thank you guys. Thank you. Just nice to just not jump on here for a little bit. Map some stuff out. I kind of need to do some off time things for off stream kind of thinking for kind of how I want to finish it and how I want to progress it. So I have all the time in the world though later. So thank you guys for joining. Have a good Wednesday. Take care, guys. Bye. That's it. Okay.